right away, going to look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
A gain of 3, 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Carr. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. It's complete to Cole. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the draw, Bolden. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 25, 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer. 74 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense and get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Carr now on 1st down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is, when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Again here on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A dump off here to Bolden. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line, it ran out of gas at the end, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this 1st half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board. But that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. On the move past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Running on first down, Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here's Carr to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, he saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And Abdullah lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And he stopped immediately there.
Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they've had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 48-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down,
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down and goal. Carr over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal.
To throw is Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away. Yeah,
that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense just...